Hey guys, welcome back to World War She.
Hey y'all, another week.
Another episode. Wow. A lot's happened this week.
Yeah, too much.
Too
Damn.
freaking much.
I needed it though. I needed it.
I've had a lot of laughs this week.
Yeah, me too. I've been giggling. Like,
Right.
ha ha ha, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Type of laugh that make, life worth living.
Belly laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First on the topic is the quarter zips.
Bro.
The quarter zips, the quarter zips, the quarter zips. So if you guys don't know, for some reason, black men are abandoning the Nike Tech. So if you don't
already know.
yeah. I didn't already know. A Nike Tech is like a tracksuit. It's a set. Like the pants,
It's
know,
Gucci
they
couture
yeah.
It's Gucci couture for the niggas.
Yeah.
Like
No,
it is
dead
Gucci
ass.
couture
Dead
for
ass.
black men.
So like that's like the fit. But now, I don't know what his name is, but he started a movement of like, hey, we're not doing that anymore. We're wearing Nike Techs. And along with that came, hey, we're not drinking coffee, we're drinking matcha.
Yeah.
We're not looking at Instagram Reels, we're on LinkedIn. Like just like that type of branding.
We're not wearing Nike Techs, we're wearing quarter zips.
Quarter zips.
Yeah.
Like he's not even playing. He's not playing. Like
They're
he's
done
actually
with
like
Nike Techs.
it's like a whole thing. Like
a
he was talking
movement.
about like, y'all go get your degree. Like I'm not
Facts.
saying put your passion to the side, like chase your passions, but like you can do that while getting your degree. Like I think what he's doing is not bad. Like but there's been a lot of
There's been a lot of
backlash,
discourse,
which
like-
I knew it was coming. Like I could hear them running. I could hear them coming. The second he said put down the Nike Techs and put on the quarter zips, like I heard them coming. Like they're not happy.
He
Like
said it's cold outside. I'm not even wearing a quarter zip. Today I'm wearing a cardigan.
yeah,
He's
like they
wearing
want
this
to
nice
a sweater.
Yeah.
Just I think literally the message is just to put a little bit more effort into your appearance, and that's all it is. And that's not a bad message.
I don't
like
think it's a bad message.
I think it's actually like it's probably good. So now he got people in quarters, there's people putting themselves together,
Facts. They
throwing
had
a
quarter zip
little fit
rally.
on. Yeah, they
You see
really
that at
had
the
a
park?
meetup.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like, and they're just like these mantras, like we're gonna do this and they're positive things. And I don't like how, which I knew was gonna happen, but now it's seen as anti-black.
Bro,
They're being
whatever.
anti-black.
They anti-black.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't agree that they're being anti-black.
I understand the connection people are trying to make. Like you're trying, but like
understand where you're
it's
trying to go.
it's not there.
But my thing is, I think a lot of people use terms that they don't have the education to back up.
Yes,
Not everything
100
can be respectability politics,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like-
It's not.
I don't think people really understand like what respectability politics are. Like you can't just call like, oh, a mofo has to straighten their hair to go to work or whatever.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, oh, like I don't play into respectability. This is why you should never play into respectability politics. Like, no, guys, like because of racism, people have to like that's different than what respectability politics
yeah,
is.
100%.
Ben Carson plays into respectability politics. Like Vivek Ramaswamy plays into respectability politics.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
if I can just behave a certain type of
way,
way,
then
white people will accept me for accept me and let me be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's not wearing a quarter zip
zip is not that. Like
not
what?
About that.
It's not
Yeah.
about that at all. So like I feel like people are purposely trying to miss the point and like miss the message. But it's also like, but then they spin it and I'm like, okay, this is how you think black people are.
Bro, have
like
you
that's
seen,
the thing.
have
Is
you
like
seen the argument with the associate's degrees?
no.
Dude, there was this lady who made, I think it was on Twitter or X
Okay.
or whatever. She was like, I've been talking to this guy that I met out and we've been like talking, FaceTiming, and he's talking to me and he's saying, oh, I invest in real estate. Like I do this, I have a business and I have multiple degrees. I'm going back to school he said, I have multiple degrees.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 degrees. And she's like, oh, okay, what's your master's in? He's like, I never said I had a master's. I have my associate's degree and my bachelor's degree. And she's like, do you guys feel like colloquially, like I feel like you said that to trick me into thinking that you had a master's degree.
Yeah.
Like, in common conversation, obviously an associate's degree is a degree, right?
Yes.
But in common conversation, when you say you have multiple degrees, one would assume that you mean
a bachelor's and a master's.
yes.
Yeah.
Like that's just what one would assume.
Yeah, 100%.
And like whenever you're talking conversationally or in professional settings, like everyone would assume
that's what you're talking
and
about.
He wanted you to assume that as well.
Yeah. Wait, that's crazy.
But they're kind of, oh, she elitist. Oh, this is why we can't play into respectability. Like, guys, I think a lot of times people's feelings just get hurt.
Yeah. And
then-
that's okay.
yeah,
Your feelings are hurt. Like,
which
that's
is
okay, but you don't
okay.
need to spin it
Yeah.
into something that it's not. So I feel like that's like the same thing that's going on here. It's like, they're talking about like ski masks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like how, oh, they always ski mask doesn't equal that like you're a criminal, like blah blah blah. And I'm kind of like, y'all, like
certainly does. It's
yeah,
certainly
like,
implied.
I'm
It
so
doesn't
sorry.
equate that you are, but it's certainly
definitely implied. And if it's implied, like it's there.
Yeah.
Like people are acting like these things are not just there, and they
Yeah.
are. So like.
Literally, why
not
would you be
just-
wearing a ski mask?
Why would
like,
you be wearing a
on a
ski
summer
mask?
day?
Like,
if
that's
I
the
see
thing is,
someone in
like-
a ski mask on a summer day approaching my home.
You in Texas wearing a
Yeah.
ski mask. Like, what other reason are you wearing it for?
Yeah,
Like,
that would not bode well for
It's
me.
not cold.
And also, like, let me say something. This is not some cultural practice of
It's-
like black men have been wearing ski masks since the 1800s.
That's the thing that
Like,
really pisses me off.
when
They
you-
think that all these things are cultural. It's not.
It's not a
You
cultural
wearing a
thing.
Nike Tech is not
We
cultural.
started doing this 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Like, what are you guys talking about? People weren't wearing ski masks in the 70s unless
Yeah.
they were robbing you. Like, what are you
Bro,
guys
literally,
talking
when
about?
I was in New York, like I was visiting one of the stores where he said no ski mask. Like you cannot
None.
enter with a ski mask. Like
can't.
I would assume something had to happen for
Happened.
for them to put a sign up like that. Like genuinely. So I don't understand why. Like, and that's the part that pisses me off. Like all of a sudden, we've just equated these things with like, oh, that's black culture. That's a
Facts.
black person thing. So if you take it away, you're anti-black. That's not a black
That's not a
person
black
thing.
person thing,
Like y'all made that up.
Facts. Like, there are so many things that, like, ebonics, that's derived from black culture, right? It evolves. It's derived from black culture. Like, we can trace the evolution of the dialect, right?
Yeah.
Like, when people discriminate against someone because of the way they speak, we can say that that's anti-black.
Yeah.
Hair,
yes.
like,
Anti-black.
cultural practices of hair and hair braiding and the way that black people express themselves through hair, that has evolved throughout history. We could say that that's a cultural practice of black people. You wearing a ski mask is not a cultural practice.
It's
of black
not.
people. It's
And
just
you
not.
throwing on a Nike 2-piece is not
It's
either.
not
Like,
either.
let's just stop.
And it's okay. Like, you can wear it if you want to.
100%.
And you can defend wearing it if you want to. But like the anti-black stuff, like we just don't have to go there.
We don't have to go there. Like, he's just trying to send a message, like, young men, like, put some more effort into yourself.
And he could
like,
be wrong too. I don't think he's wrong, but that doesn't mean that his message is anti-black.
Exactly. And he could be wrong, but like, I feel like the message as a whole, in my opinion, is a positive one.
Facts.
Like, it's not all he's telling you is to put a little more effort into like, and obviously it's a joke too. Like,
It's literally the point of it is that it's funny.
Like, he's over here talking about matcha. They're all over here like, damn, we don't really like matcha. Like, they're swirling around, thrown in the trash, looking like, bro, it's a joke.
You
It's
never
a
seen them
joke.
even take a sip of the matcha.
They're just
Matcha always full.
Like,
All the ice is
they're
gone and the
literally,
matcha
like, throwing
full.
it away and turning around. Yeah,
matcha.
literally like
Oh,
they're
we
like, yeah,
matcha
this,
now.
they're
We
literally
don't
like, yeah, this shit's disgusting. Like, it's jokes. Like, can we not
Jokes.
laugh anymore?
But it's crazy. It's crazy how people can listen to music saying, "Oh, we gonna kill you, we gonna trap, we gonna fucking kill you, bitch. If you try to fight back, I'm gonna pop you in the fucking face. We gonna
Yeah.
come into your spot and shoot it up,
Yeah.
shoot it up." These people, whenever there's an election, they on the stage like, "Hey, like this is the leader of the black community." A mofo tell your kid to wear quarters. He's the bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
He's the bad
He's
guy.
the bad guy.
He's
Telling-
the anti-black person.
He's telling you to go like have community with your friends and like checking on each other. Like, go have brunch. And he's the bad
He's
guy.
anti-black, but you
He's
guys
anti-black.
will listen to people and give people, laud people and give people
yeah.
all these prizes and accolades who every single day go into the recording studio and promote
Violence. Yeah. No, it's insane. It really like
They're not anti-black, but he's anti-black.
yeah.
Like, okay.
No, the discourse is really just been making me mad because now he's getting brand deals. Like they sending him quarter zips. Like let a black man get his bag. Damn. It's always black people trying to.
Facts.
Let me not even get into.
That's
that,
why they
but
say
yeah.
we'll never have a black Alex Earl, and we
Yeah,
won't
no,
ever.
We won't.
Okay, let me tell you about the Danish Deception.
Okay.
Do you remember Anyeka from The Bachelor?
No.
I remember her from. Did you watch Colton's season of The Bachelor? Do you remember her from Colton's season? She was like one of the only black people on that season of The Bachelor.
I do not remember her.
Okay, well she
What'd she do?
made a 24-part series on TikTok about her failed relationship, and she called it the Danish Deception. It's another Who the F Did I Marry?
Ooh.
Yes.
Whoa.
She was on vacation. She'd been working like she was trying to like break into tech or like start her own company while also being a real estate agent. So she was just like working like a dog, like working all hours of the day.
Mhm.
So whenever she had like this big success, she decided to her and her friend go on a trip to Europe. So she goes to Europe. She's in like Croatia or whatever on a nice beachfront. She sees this guy, in quotes, she said, "I see this guy. He literally looks like he came off of a runway page, blonde hair, blue eyes, like 6-something, like such. He literally looked like a Greek god, like standing there.
Dang.
Already we know she Yeah, I've never once heard blonde hair, blue eyes like that.
I want to say
what?
that's what you.
That's what
All
you.
right.
That's what you see first.
What to say?
Anywho, so he's there with his friend, and they're like sitting at the beach club, like talking, like her and her friend, and him and his friend, and they start a little connection, everything like that. So then they meet up again in Ibiza while they're still on their little trip.
Excursion,
While they're
their
on
trip, yeah.
So they exchange Instagrams. Well, she asked for his Instagram.
Okay,
He was never. Yeah.
Okay, that's
she
an
asked for
important.
his Instagram.
Yeah.
He gives her their messaging. He's liking all her shit on Instagram, messaging her. Da da da. So she goes to Ibiza. He's like, I want to buy you something nice. Like, I'm trying to treat you. Like, she ends up getting like a $150 pair of sunglasses, like a He Money Bag Yo type shit.
What the actual hell?
they go home, and she's in America, and he's just like talking, like they're talking every day. They're not FaceTiming. They're like calling every single day, calling. He tells her that he is an Olympic athlete, like has medaled in the Olympics, and he's a member of the Danish royal family. Girl, we don't have Google, and she believed him.
That's the part that I'm like, yeah. So she searched it up, right?
Yeah, she searched it. No, she did not.
Oh wow.
So they start dating. He tells her like, oh, I'm a real estate investor. Like, I just got this new property. All my money right now. Tells her he's like a billionaire, like multi-millionaire, like is in the Danish royal family, like got money on got stacks,
royal family
stacks,
type.
Like,
yeah,
he has all these companies. He has all these real estate.
See, that's always the first flag. You can't do all those things.
But he doesn't have a measly 40 grand to renovate one of his properties. So he asked her for the money, and she sent it to him. She gives him the money. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. How are you a millionaire? You don't even have 50 grand.
Whoa. She gave him the
Gave
money.
him the money. They get engaged, bro. Like, he not only is scamming her, he's scamming her friends. When he comes to America to meet her parents, he starts scamming her parents for money.
Whoa.
Like concocting all these lies, like, oh, like from like, oh, 1,000 here, 6,000 there. One of her friend's husbands invested $200,000 into his business. Yes.
Wow.
She goes to Denmark, meets his family, and it's like not adding up. Like, wait, what's happening? Like,
Yeah,
are
like,
they not that rich? His friend tells her that he has a gambling addiction. She's like, oh, like, that's crazy. They still get married. He moves to America, gets his green card, like everything, like uses her for citizenship apparently. And then when she finally gets confronted by like all this evidence, when she never told her parents, she never told her family that like he was a scammer, like never told them that he was like asking her for money all the time, like trying to get her to send him money, and she was sending him money this entire time. Why'd he leave her? And she was begging for him to stay.
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying. And the gag is she would still be with him right now if he didn't leave her.
What the
And
hell?
the choke is the total amount that he scammed from her and her friends and her family, $500,000. $500,000 doll hairs. USD. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
$500,000. And she want no. That's
She's a Nigerian Trump supporter.
she's a personality disorder.
Yeah, no, facts.
Like,
She's
what
trying to say, oh, the difference between her and Risa Tisa, if y'all don't know Risa Tisa,
Yeah,
did a
Risa Tisa,
50-part
Risa Tisa.
series, like, Who the F Did I Marry? She basically had the same thing happen to her. She had the same thing happen to her.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to her, bro. Like, you were active participant.
Yeah,
she was in
yeah.
the same situation where she was married to a dude who was a scammer. scamming her for money.
Yeah.
The difference between Risa Tisa is Risa Tisa took accountability.
True.
Like, Risa Tisa was like, I have to be upfront and honest and say, am I the victim in this situation? Yes. Could I have not been? Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I missed a lot of red flags because I was desperate for love.
Yeah, she said that. Yep, she literally said that. She
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, this is why
Someone
this
in a more
happened to
confident
me."
situation would not have been in this situation. I was
Yeah.
desperate for love, so this happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
that's why. This girl Onyeka has not taken any accountability for any of this, like at all.
Wow.
Like at all. Like at all.
Yeah, she's not right.
She's not right.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I really hate the it could happen to anyone notion. Like, I really
yeah.
hate that it could happen to anyone notion.
This be
Could
so
never happen
fucking
to anyone.
serious.
This could actually never happen to everyone.
No. I don't think I know a single person in my life where this could happen to.
Yeah.
No, there's no way. There's
And you know,
bro, the $40,000 is well, that was it for me.
Like, are you crazy? Like, I'm not giving you $40,000.
Like what?
Yeah.
Genuinely what?
I
Like
love her.
she thought he looked like a Greek god, and then she was like, because
Like-
she was probably thinking about like, damn, I'm gonna bag this man. Like, what's
Facts.
everyone gonna think? Like, da 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 da
Facts.
da da. She knew he wasn't in no damn royal family.
Facts.
Like, she knew that.
Like, she knew that.
She knew that. She
you
didn't
had to know
care.
that.
She didn't care.
And yeah, it could not happen to anyone.
That's actually crazy though.
the notion that it could happen to anyone is genuinely.
Yeah, people need to be so serious. Like,
Uh,
I just think people need to, and I think that's just a way of people to feel better about themselves. Like, just be like, damn, this could happen. No, it just couldn't, bro.
couldn't.
It actually just, it literally could not.
It
Like,
couldn't.
no.
and it's okay. It doesn't need to happen to
It
everyone.
doesn't need to.
It shouldn't
Like,
happen
bro,
to you.
you bear the cross for
Yeah.
us.
Thank you for telling your story so we can all see the red
Thank
flags.
you.
But people are like, oh, like she's telling her story so we can see the red flags. So we can see the red flags. Guys, no one should need to tell you that this is a red flag. Like, and especially because she's Igbo. Like, you know how colloquially, like,
Yes.
stereotypically, like,
Yes.
we're supposed to be like, oh, like you give us money,
you
like you
give
buy
us money.
gifts,
Like, I don't even, that's not even, just across the Nigerian
Diaspora.
diaspora. There's actually just no way.
No
like,
way.
there's no
the fact that
way.
her parents sent him money to me is also
It's
so
also just insane.
crazy.
Like, bro, what?
Your Igbo dad, your Nigerian dad sent a white man.
Man,
You're not even Danish. Like
Yeah.
you're from the motherland. Sent him money in the thousands.
That's how? How?
I don't even think he had a gambling addiction. She was like, "Oh, his gambling addiction is." I don't think he had a gambling addiction. I think he told you that he had a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
So that
You
he
would
could
feel,
continue to like
scam you.
He
Yeah.
was scamming all of her friends with different stories.
Wow.
Like, tell one friend this, and was like such a good listener that he would know what would make them feel bad. So like, oh, let's say me, like if I work with foster care, he's like, oh, like I was in the foster care system, da 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 da, like I'm trying to start this, like I just need like $5,000 up front, like I'm trying to just raise money for a fundraiser. He would start with that. Let's say you had an alcoholic dad, right? He'd be like, growing up, my mom was an alcoholic, so I'm trying to do this. Like, he was literally spinning lies.
But this is like, damn, he was scamming her friends too. And then
they all idiots.
they all idiots.
They're a band of- they're a band of fools.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like,
They're a band of damn fools, like facts.
yeah, like this is crazy. But her parents too, just a whole tribe
Yeah,
of
a
idiots.
whole
Like, like,
So
oh
honestly,
my
she didn't stand a chance.
gosh. She just no.
Yeah.
He's giving her friends too. Okay, like I don't even know what to say. Just it's. I genuinely don't know what to say because she didn't stand a chance.
She didn't.
Like she did not stand a
She
chance.
didn't.
Wait, that's so crazy. I'm literally gonna go on her Instagram and read her comments
Bro, like you
because
need to.
I'm about to be giggling all night.
Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Like,
I'm about to be giggling all night. 'Cause that's crazy. Like I don't want to laugh at her misfortune, but this is really
it's not misfortune.
yeah.
Like, these things are not misfortune.
Yeah.
It's not misfortune. Nothing. This is not a roll of the dice. Like, this could happen to anyone. Let me meet a man and he asked me for $4,000. See what fucking happens. If, like,
Lower than that.
Low-
like
like-
I don't think that's gonna
that
work.
had been
That's
not even FaceTime. Like, your pen pal. Dead ass what that is. Your pen pal.
You
asked
couldn't even ask me for $50 as a pen
Facts.
pal, bro. Go somewhere else. Like I'm so sorry. Like
And it's so crazy because you see all these strict women in the comment section. Like, I literally posting screenshots. Like, this dude asked me for $50. Like, blocked. This
Literally
dude asked
blocked.
me blocked.
Like there's just no way. There's no way.
There's no
There's actually
that would
just no
happen.
way.
There's no way that would happen to someone with like who
You know,
everything is
it's-
clicking
yeah.
up there.
The
There's no
gears are turning.
way.
Like no, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so as promised from last week's
Oh, yeah.
episode, this
Mhm.
week we're going to talk about motherhood. And I know we
Okay.
got the mothers a little testy last week, but we gonna get
Rightfully
into it.
so.
Rightfully so.
We don't
Like,
got
hey,
children.
We don't got children. And I think that's what makes these things so funny. Like,
Yeah.
I've been keeping a diary since I was in like the second grade, and I love reading my diary.
Yeah.
My old diaries. Like, what the hell was I talking
Like,
about?
who did you think you were, Brad?
Facts. So
Oh,
that's what I'm
well.
kind of excited about this episode to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just,
oh, well.
Just talk like,
And
oh, well,
also,
if I'm
like,
wrong.
I'm so sorry, but like, parents think they know everything. You just don't. Like,
Facts.
sometimes you need outside perspective. Like, there's this guy. He's Nigerian, and he interviews his Nigerian parents. They're actually like textbook Nigerian. Like, I've actually never seen more Nigerian people than his parents. He's like, so do you guys just think that like parents know everything? And they're like, yeah, like
Oh,
dead
shit.
ass. They're just like, yeah. He just starts laughing because he's like, what the actual
What
hell
the
are you
hell?
talking about? But yeah, parents think they know everything. You don't know everything.
You don't know everything. It's okay though.
Yeah,
We gonna teach you.
We gonna teach you today. We gonna teach you how to raise your kids.
Facts. We gonna teach you what you don't know. But I wanted to kind of focus on motherhood.
Okay, yeah.
And I think motherhood is a very interesting concept.
Yeah,
like where it's derived from, because I feel like mothers obviously have all these different expectations. Then like think about like the Christian faith. Like we got the greatest mother of them all, the Virgin Mary. Like how can you even top that? Like the whole our whole faith literally is derived off of
Mary,
the best mother to ever live.
Yeah,
they got her statue up everywhere. Like,
everywhere.
and that the concept of Mary has shaped motherhood for eternity. That's motherhood as we know it today. So let's get into it. So motherhood is not this like timeless, unchanging role. It's a social construct that has evolved over centuries. There's this historian, Clarissa Atkinson, that emphasizes that, quote, motherhood was never purely natural. It has always been shaped by religious systems, power, relationships, and maternal structures. In pre-modern Europe, for example, church authorities and emerging nation states explicitly defined a woman's purpose as childbearing and homemaking. By the 1500s, a woman's work was reproduction. Her obligation was to her husband and her children, and her true vocation was domestic. A good woman was a good mother. Her virtue and her labor served the interests of the state, of the economic system, and of reformed churches. Both Protestant and Catholic doctrine preached that matriarchal power belonged in the home. And one scholar notes that, quote, maternal duty and domestic sanctity were preached by Protestant and Catholic teachers who celebrated the, quote, image of the good mother, end quote, even as they vilified the opposite. So like the old maid, the witch, or the whore, like the old like like the spinster who doesn't have any kids, doesn't contribute anything to society, is like literally the lady with the cat,
like
the worst
scum of the earth.
Facts. Desperate cat ladies who'll never have a man. So like most of Western history, like Judeo-Christian thought, a woman's honor was equated with her maternal sacrifice. There's this really great feminist thinker who I got to read a lot of, Andrea O'Reilly, who explains that these expectations persist today in today's culture as a set of unspoken rules or norms. And she calls this the term that we're going to kind of use throughout this episode, called normative motherhood, which is a kind of cultural regulation telling women how they should mother and judging them if they don't. Normative motherhood is not neutral or one size fits all. In practice, it centers on the ideas of middle class, often white, heterosexual families. So like in other terms, the good mother is, in our cultural imagination, has always been imagined as a white, married, middle-class, Christian, cisgendered woman, which means that like other mothers of other races, of other classes, sexualities, religions, or family structures are labeled as deviant or bad mothers when they can never meet those standards of what like the quote unquote good mother is. So like mothers who do not meet these normative standards of motherhood, who are young or too old, queer or gay or single or radicalized, or all these different other types of ways that you can be deemed a bad mother, are in that way effectively deemed a bad mother from the get-go. Like you were never going to be a good mother. Like
sorry, you're
you
not
come
white.
to kindergarten and you're a 40-year-old mom to a kid. Like
no,
girl, you're so fucked up for even wanting to have a kid at that age. Like wow, you're gonna die before your kid even goes to high school graduation.
That's
the fact
still
that people even say that.
That's like literally still a huge thing. Like right now, like huge. Yeah.
Guys,
like,
you could die
your
any
kid's
day.
Gonna die, and you're gonna die before your kid's even 18. Like you're never gonna walk them down the aisle and see them get married. Like that's such a huge point of conversation still.
Like you can get hit by like a lot of people got moms had them when they was 16
Yeah.
and didn't get to walk them down the aisle.
Yeah,
like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
So this history of tightly policed motherhood helps explain why contemporary mothers feel so pressured to do so much. This image of the self-sacrificing mother has been reinforced by centuries of preaching, policies, and cultural messagings. Even after women enter the workforce in larger numbers, the belief that a quote-unquote good mother must devote endless time and energy to child rearing remained remarkably resilient. These norms became embedded in everything from schools, which often assume that mothers will take the lead on parent-teacher communication, to workplaces, which commonly assume that women will shoulder childcare gaps. Like, do you know they was calling Ruth Bader Ginsburg when she was a Supreme Court justice about her kids? Calling Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
That is insane. That's
calling her at work about her kids.
crazy. That means that shit just really runs deep.
Yeah, like literally imagine.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine you are at work as a Supreme Court justice and they calling your phone about your kid, and the emergency contact on the thing is your husband.
Yeah.
But they just ignore
They
that
said,
and just
nah,
call you.
yeah.
This Andrea, she is a professor who teaches a class on motherhood at NYU, and every single day in her first class, she asks the students, like, how would you describe a good mother? Like, write it down. What does a good mother look like? What does she do? What does she not do? And students usually comment that good mothers that are portrayed in media are obviously white, middle class, heterosexual, cisgendered, able-bodied, married in a nuclear family with 1 or 2 children. And the words that are most commonly mentioned are patient, loving, selfless, devoted, nurturing, and cheerful. In other words, a good mother is all heart and no self. She is always putting her child's needs before her own. One summary of these ideals explains that such a mother always puts the needs of her children before her own and is always available to them whenever she's needed. If a mother even attempts paid work, she's expected to ensure that her children, not her career, will remain the center of her life. In this narrative, a mother who does not spontaneously gush love and energy for her children at every minute might feel shame. Like mothers, this other quote from her book said, mothers are ashamed to not love their children every minute of every day under the rules of normative motherhood. And this like intensive motherhood has deep roots. It echoes religious models like the Virgin Mary, who was literally the epitome of complete self-sacrifice and purity. Like she was a mother. She was literally a virgin.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
She was the mother of God who was a virgin. Like, can you name a better mother? Like they was going to kill her.
Yeah.
And she literally sacrificed it all just to give birth to Jesus. Like,
yeah.
can you name a better mother? You can't.
Mother of mothers.
And that's who we supposed to be? Sorry. I don't got it like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope you guys have coupons.
Hey, y'all try.
Yeah.
Not me though.
So over time, the image of Mary influenced secular notions of motherhood. So mothers were expected to endure hardships silently, to put service before self. So like you hear this all the time with guys who grew up with single moms or who are always like, my mom made sure we had dinner on the plate. She was working 3 jobs. She never complained. All I'm asking for you, guys, I wish your mom did complain.
Yeah. Yeah. I really wish she
yeah.
did, because the fact that you think that that's normal and expected is no, all the time. My mom was working 4 jobs, not eating so we could eat. Like,
and I'm just asking you to do this one thing and you're complaining. Your mom should have explained to you how freaking hard what she was doing was.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't think that
it's okay. And to expect even a fraction of that from anybody is insane.
Your mom shouldn't have had to do that.
Yeah. Like, it's actually really sad that she had to do that. Like,
I'm sorry. So domestic labor was moralized as a sacred duty rather than a mundane task to be divided. So contemporary culture still echoes these messages. Think how many movies, ads, songs celebrate the idea of a mother who sacrifices her sleep, career, and personal needs for her children's sake. Even when in reality, chores and childcare could be shared.
Yeah. And even now, like, because I mean, we've seen the uprise again of like, I don't know, the trad wife. And they, like, it's like, the way that they talk about it, like, it's such a privilege to like cook all these meals and like be on my hands and knees scrubbing the floor. I'm like, bro, all right then.
Exactly. Like it frames caregiving as if it was a maternal calling.
Yeah. Like you're
no
like,
one can do it.
Literally, like you have to do it. Like it was pumped in your veins as a woman to do it.
If it's so natural, why you guys have to preach all this at us? Like if it's so natural, wouldn't we just all
do it? Like there would be no issue. We would all just do it.
I also think like, I made this TikTok about like how I think you guys have to really start instilling independence in your kids, because like what I'm seeing is not okay.
It's not
and, like,
okay.
The stuff that kids used to be able to do and like
they literally cannot do it. They can't even dream about doing it.
Try doing it.
They can't even try.
Like it's not cool.
It's not okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
People like I'm their mom. Like I'm just gonna let my kids be kids. Like I'm their mom. Like it's the way I love my kids. Like I clean my kids' rooms. We talking about like 14-year-old kids. All their moms are in my comment section like proudly. I clean my kids' rooms. Like I would never let my son or daughter make their own sandwiches. I clean up all their toys for them. I clean everything for them. Like that's just like the type of mom that I am. Like that's my job as a mom. Like no, it's not.
It's actually not your job though. Like it's actually not your job.
Like it's one thing when they're like 2,
it's
3,
one thing, yeah,
4,
like
when they can't do it themselves. I'll be telling girl, pick up your toys. Did you just leave that there?
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, did you just leave that there?
And she'll turn around and she'll go
pick
do
it.
it. Like, same, like, all the kids I babysat, bro, they know how to do it.
Facts.
They know how to do it.
And they want to do it too.
They want to.
help.
Yeah, and they like to help.
Facts.
And, like, you know what I mean? They want to be a part of, like, the things that you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not just there as your little prop to, like, take care of and do everything for. Like, that's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. And it's also, like, also kind of sad in a way.
It is sad, yeah. It is sad.
Let me tell you,
like,
this is so funny. So my dad literally tells me, like, this is why they ban in women's and gender studies. Because my mom, for Thanksgiving, she, like, called me. She was like, are you going to be able to help me this year for Thanksgiving? Like, are you going to be able to really wake up in the morning with me? And, like, my mom makes, like, a full feast for, like, 50 people on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And even though 10 people come, like, my mom is in the kitchen sweating, like, working like a dog on Thanksgiving. Like, the day before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving is literally working like a dog. I said, Mommy, I can help you to the extent that I can help you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have it in me to be working the way that you work on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that much to me.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I wish instead of you slaving on Thanksgiving, you would sit down and watch the parade with us.
Yeah.
Like, I would gladly go order catering. I would gladly get Chinese food. I would gladly
pick up
something
so
and
that we
have
can all
you
just
be able
like
to spend
yeah,
time together
100%.
than see you suffer the way you suffer on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was like, you need, genuinely, I'm gonna tell you this, don't expect this from me. Like, don't expect this from me. I will help you, right?
Yeah.
To the extent that I can help you, but do not expect in 30 years you're gonna come to my house and think that I'm gonna be doing this. Don't be
Yeah.
surprised when there's a bucket of KFC on that kitchen counter.
That's what it'll be.
That's
like,
what it'll
dude, my
be.
grandmother, she was the same way. Like, anytime she'd like be around me or go get this, bro, you met the wrong one though. Like, I was sorry, but my mother did not raise me like that.
I'm sorry, and she didn't
Take
raise
it
me
up,
like that.
take
either.
it up with her.
Facts.
I just be looking at her, and I get mad because
Mhm.
it's like that is just, especially whenever I'm like around like other family members who like maybe they raise their daughters to be that, but that's not me.
That's
That is not how
me.
I was raised. Like, I will not be out here putting things together, cleaning up.
While the
thinking
men sit
if
on the
this
couch and watch
like,
TV.
I'm not
and
doing
both
that.
of y'all got jobs.
I'm about to say, and I got 2 brothers. And one of them is younger than me. Go ahead and he can get his ass up.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what? Like,
What?
no. While my little male cousins are sitting 6'5", make them do it.
Make
Like,
them do
this
it.
is
I'm
really
not doing it.
I actually get so heated. I get so
I would
heated
get
because
so
I'm like,
mad at family
I get
gathering.
so mad because I'm just like, it's just so foreign to the way I was raised. So
Mhm.
like, let's
I'm
not
not
do
doing
that.
it.
I'm not doing that.
Mind you, everyone in this house works. It
Yeah.
would be
It would
maybe
be
I wouldn't even be that different.
different.
But like I would understand it more
Maybe
if
I could
one
fathom
person
it. Did not work
outside
yeah.
the home.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in this house works.
Yeah.
There is no reason to me personally why you should be the one shouldering the entire emotional and literal physical labor
Yeah.
of making a complete feast for everyone.
But yeah, why?
Why? You don't
Literally,
like,
why?
and she was like, I just feel she was like, I just love cooking. Like there's just like a love that I have for cooking and like people eating the food that I make. I'm like, no, that's good.
Yeah,
Right? But you need to
yeah.
scale it down to something that's
Yeah,
doable for you because we
mhm.
can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
She called me like a few days later and said, for this Thanksgiving, I sent out a text to everyone that we're gonna do a potluck style Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make the turkey and maybe some rice, and everyone else has to bring
Bring-
something. And they all
yeah.
were just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like you women, my dad was like, this is why they getting rid of women's and gender studies. Like they never doing women's and gender studies again, bro. Look at the way I just told my mom about this, and we doing the same thing for Christmas. Like I don't care if I ruin
yeah.
Thanksgiving. Women need to stop
Stop
doing
doing
this.
it. Literally
You're not a maid.
stop.
I literally
You
told
are
my mom,
literally
you're
not a
maid.
chef.
You're not a chef. You're not a servant. You are a member of this household.
Yeah.
If you are going to be doing this, every single person in this household needs to be contributing as a
Something,
member
yeah.
of this household.
100% agree.
You cannot be shouldering the entire
That's
like
things-
share of everything
yeah.
on Thanksgiving. It's not right.
well,
And I'm
everybody else is just
chilling.
having a good old day,
Yeah.
enjoying Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like, and you're the one working literally like a dog on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day. Like,
Nah, yeah,
nah.
nah. And they really need to stop because then they make it worse for us. Like, y'all make it worse for because I'm not doing that. Like,
Yeah.
I will
I'm not doing
not
that.
do that. I
I'm not
will
doing
not
that.
do it. I
I'm
will
not doing
not
that.
serve the men around me.
Facts.
I won't do it.
The concept is compulsory heterosexuality. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's what I told my mom.
Yeah.
It's the idea that women, we see it in all this, right? Women are put here to serve men.
Man, yeah.
Which is like cool if that's what you believe, right? But it's not gonna
Yeah.
be compulsory for me.
It's not.
So like you, even though you also have a job, your spouse
Yeah.
also has a job.
Yeah.
You still feel the compulsion
Yep.
that like your whims and your desires, like everything in you still has to be doing more than like your fair share. And it's not right.
And it's crazy because like the men expect it too. That's like
Facts.
the craziest part because like even the family I babysat, and I hope to God they see this shit. Bro, I walk into their house. Tell me why like the mom, they both work. They both work. They both clock in that 9 to 5. So we're like, they're getting ready for a trip, a weekend trip. So like they both come home. She's obviously packing up the kids. Like she's packing up her own stuff, packing up the kids. Why he look at her and ask her, "Oh, did you pack my bag?" Yo, even I whipped my head around. I was like, "What do you mean?" First of all, why the hell in any world would she pack your bag anyways? Like to me, that's insane. Like, why would you ever pack your husband's bag?
They be doing it.
And she was just like, I was low-key proud of her. She was like, why would I have packed your bag? Like, you don't see the 2 kids we got here? Why? And her kids are like under 5 years old. So like, and y'all both worked that 9 to 5. So genuinely, what time, if you didn't have time to pack your bag, what time would she have had to pack her bag? Oh my gosh, it really just pissed me off. Like that whole interaction, I was like, you know when you just go home, you're like, man, like this never find me. Like I was praying. Like I was like, guys, please, like this. No. It was really crazy because like, why would she pack your bag? And what kind of something that's not right up here would even have you ask that? Like that's crazy.
Stupid.
It's a very stupid question. Like, bro, what?
I remember when I was in Nigeria and I was like helping my mom. I was sitting down enjoying time with my family, right? Mom tasked me up to help serve all the men while they're saying, or just like guests. It was like a mixed gender. I'm passing out the plates. All the women, most of the men saying, thank you. That one group of men, I was passing them their plate. They just took the plate. And I literally said, what do you say?
Like, what?
My mom tried to slap me. I was ducking me. No, what do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Dude, it's in Nigerian culture. Bad.
But we turned it a leaf.
No, we turned it a new leaf.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I love going back to Nigeria. Like, but I'm so glad I was not raised there. Because, like, these expectations that they have on women especially, bro, it's just not going to be me. It's just not going to be me. Like, it's just not. I'm not doing that.
That's what they say in The Color Purple. A woman still lives like a slave.
Yeah.
Women still, in a lot of parts of the world, women are still living like a slave.
Like, it's just crazy. Like, no, it's not going to be me.
It's not going to be me.
I'm going to serve myself. I'm going to sit the fuck down and eat my food. Like, damn.
Like, nah, because it's not going to be me. So, normative motherhood, like we were just kind of talking, has always been layered with class and racial expectations. So, the quote-unquote supermom ideal usually assumes resources and privilege, like hiring tutors or nannies, for example. Women of color, single mothers, or working class mothers often face contradictory pressures. They're blamed for not rising above their circumstances. Like, for example, low income women frequently do far more paid and unpaid work to keep their families afloat, but receive little sympathy when they struggle. Instead, are more often judged according to the same impossible standard as wealthier moms. So like the moral grammar of motherhood is self-sacrifice, constant devotion, putting kids first, has been enforced by culture and institutions for centuries and remains embedded in how we think about parenting today. And then we can kind of go into more about like how Black mothers are talked about in this idea of like the standard mother, the normative mother. So like while all mothers face impossible standards, it's also crucial to understand how these burdens don't fall equally. So Black mothers in particular face a unique set of pressures rooted in America's economic and racial history. I read Nicole Rousseau's article called Social Rhetoric and the Construction of Black Motherhood, which was published in the Journal of Black Studies. And she talked about how Black women have been historically positioned as instruments of production. Like their labor, both reproductive and productive, were controlled and exploited to serve capitalist interests. And what makes this different from like the general motherhood burden is Black mothers are systemically excluded from the quote unquote good mother category, regardless of what they actually do. Like the ideology of the ideal mother was constructed around a context and like a confines that a Black mother could never be in the first place, which means that Black mothers are often judged as being deficient by default. So you can see this in like, for example, I hate to bring this up, but like there were 2 Black children crossing the street And it was a 16-year-old walking with like his 4-year-old brother, and a car did not stop at a stop sign, even though there was a crosswalk, and unfortunately hit both of the kids, and the 4-year-old succumbed to his injuries and unfortunately passed away. They arrested their parents for letting their kids walk 4 blocks down the street to a corner store and get some ice cream. They arrested their parents. Meanwhile, we have a prominent social figure whose child dies, and there's no charges.
Nothing.
Like, the way that Black parents are policed, like constantly threatened with criminal. Like,
well, where were you when blah 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 blah? Like, how was this it? You know, like a lot of just that type of talk.
Facts. And then there's also, so Rousseau also analyzed popular films from 1990 to 2011, which kind of showed a pattern, which is how media representation of Black motherhood shifted strategically to prepare the public for punitive policies. So like during the welfare reform period and the debate of welfare as we know it right now during 1990 to 1995, films overwhelmingly depicted Black mothers that had children to quote unquote survive. So cruel, neglectful, or absent mothers whose failures justified intervention. And then during the welfare reform era from 1996 to 2007, the narrative shifted to quote unquote desperate Black mothers who were willing to resort to crime, prostitution, or manipulation, reinforcing the idea that Black mothers need to be controlled by the government and put to work. So since 2009, our supposedly post-racial Obama era, Black mothers have become largely silent or absent in films, either missing from their children's lives or replaced by white savior figures like, what's it called?
Are you talking about that football?
Yeah. What's it called?
I can't remember
The Blind
called.
Side.
Yes.
Like The Blind Side. Or like, oh, you got this random Black kid that's adopted by all these white folks.
Yeah,
or
like, oh, he at home it's rough for him. So like, like,
he comes here.
Yeah, like
the biracial Black kid who stays with her mom Ginny in Georgia.
Yeah.
And her Black dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Even the show I'm watching now, like High Potential, like something about that's like a little different, but like mixed kid with her white mom.
Yeah.
Like it's just
the Black mom is absent.
Yeah. It always is.
If she's there, she fucked up.
Yeah. That's actually so true.
Yep.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Black mom is absent. If she's there, she's fucked up.
Yeah.
And this erasure serves its own purpose, which is suggesting that Black motherhood in itself is a problem.
Yeah.
So these media narratives are not just entertainment. It led the groundwork for real policy. So in 1996, the Welfare Reform Act specifically, in my opinion, targeted Black mothers' reproduction and labor. The programs made women, like, in order to get food stamps and other benefits, had to do unpaid labor under the guise of developing work ethic. So they had to work without wages to pay back their food stamp benefits without a guarantee for actual employment afterwards. So it went further. So the policy criminalized personal decisions. So it's saying if you cohabitate, if you're living with someone who you're not married to, or you're like having more kids in and of itself, you could lose your benefits.
Wow.
You know, one of my friends applied for food stamps in Texas. Like, this was last summer. They asked her if she had an abortion. If she'd ever had an abortion.
Wow.
Yes. Like, there is real effort being done in criminalizing mothers and controlling and policing, one, the amount of children that people have, and two, like poor mothers.
Yeah. Wow.
So, like, this is not about personal responsibility or anything like that. It's about Black women's bodies and labor and like reproduction, almost like reproductive control. Right. So like, it's also, if you're a Black woman and you go in for birth control consultations at Planned Parenthood or at other like more publicly funded ones, they offer you long-term, hard to remove birth control methods. Whereas if a white girl or a white woman goes to those, they'll offer her the birth control pill. Like, it's really, really hard for, historically, right? It's a lot harder for younger white teenagers to be prescribed IUDs or Nexplanon than it is for Black teenagers.
Damn.
They just be like, we gonna put that in your arm.
Yeah, they're like, no kids for you.
And the forced sterilization of Black women in general. You go and have a C-section, you wake up, they took out your uterus.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So while all mothers face wage penalties, Black mothers also experience compounded losses. So they face both a motherhood penalty, which is the concept of like whenever women have a child, they start to earn less than their male counterparts. Even if their male counterparts have kids, they just like value your work less.
Yes, yeah.
And then the race penalty, which is your work being valued less than white women or white men. And they just like these concepts multiply. So Black mothers earn less than white mothers, who in turn earn less than white fathers. So like over a lifetime and over generations, like where is this leaving women and mothers? So this is also kind of what we were talking about last week in our episode. And Julia Dadisani, which was in a UC Irving study, found that parents today in the United States spend much more time with their children than parents did 50 years ago. So in 1965, mothers spent on average about 54 minutes a day on childcare activities. Mind you, they didn't have no dishwasher. Mind you, they weren't working.
They
Mind
were
you, all of
working.
this.
Yeah.
By 2012, that figure had doubled to 104 minutes a day. So mothers are spending roughly twice the amount of time in caregiving as they were doing in the 50s.
And now they got jobs.
And now they have jobs too. So like this increase is also more pronounced in better educated parents. Like parents who have college degrees devote roughly 2 hours a day to childcare.
Wow.
Compared to just over an hour for less educated parents, which reflects this kind of broader cultural trend that researchers are calling intensive parents, researchers are calling intensive parenting, which is the belief that more parent time is better for kids. So even though fathers are doing more around the house than in the past, mothers still carry the bulk of the burden. So Darcy Lockman, who is a clinical psychologist, did interviews with a bunch of couples, and it showed that once children arrive, women tend to have far more childcare hours per week than men. And after becoming parents, mothers added about 22 hours per week on childcare on average, while fathers only added about 14 hours. Meanwhile, men often cut their time on household chores by about 5 hours, while women's chores stay the same. So women are doing both childcare activities and chores, and men are just doing childcare activities. And it's like, oh, I'm too busy with the baby.
And
like,
cutting corners on their chores. So the women's doing more.
So when you put this empirically, like, when we do the math, when we put it in fractions, childcare is about 65% the mother's responsibility and 35% the father's, which is like, to me, a significant
that's crazy.
Imbalance.
But like, when I look at every parent situation I know, like, like that does not surprise me at all. Like, at all. And
it's like, it's crazy to me the way that people just like, I'm just letting my kids be kids, which is like implying that it's your responsibility to pick up the slack as a mom. And also like, I'm the mom, so I clean. I'm the mom, so I do this.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the mom, so I know what medication that they're allergic to. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
You're literally, I don't know, like, the mom does not have to be the default caregiver. It doesn't have to be like
it doesn't have to be. And I don't there doesn't need to be a default caregiver.
Facts.
Like, there actually does. I literally saw this video and it was, oh my God, it's so funny. Well, not funny, but like, what the actual hell.
Yeah.
But this mom went on she went on a trip or whatever.
Oh.
And she left the 3 kids with the dad. And their hair the same as when the mom left it, clothes the same as when the mom. They looked dirty. Those kids had not showered.
4 days later. The kids was in the same clothes,
which he didn't bathe them.
Yeah,
like, what the actual hell? What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? That video pissed.
She in the comments defending your husband. Girl, you cannot post that. This is my thing. Everybody needs to listen up. Listen. Do not come on the internet complaining about your husband doing genuine dog shit ass activities, right? Like genuine, like borderline CPS call activities.
Yeah.
And then being mad at people in the comment section telling you what it is.
Your husband is a loser.
Like, literally piece of shit. Like
he's actually like the worst. Didn't shower
his kids for 4 days, dude. And you're in the comments he's a great dad.
He's like, they had fun though. They're not clean.
Come on.
Same hairstyle. You put your daughter's hair in a braid and you came back and it was just in a messy braid. That's disgusting. That's so disgusting. Like, what?
4 days later. Yeah. So that's why mothers feel the pressure to be the primary.
Yeah.
Damn, if I don't do it, are my kids just gonna be dirty for 4 days?
Yeah.
I guess.
Shit.
That's who you married?
Yeah.
Shit.
And there's probably so many people that live like that.
Facts.
I would argue like the majority of people probably live like that.
Maybe.
Like I wouldn't think that would be a crazy thing to say because
I can't fathom that.
Oh, I can.
I can't.
Bro, there's just so many like useless men that genuinely believe that like
useless. The wives of useless men like to amplify it because they want to commiserate.
Yeah.
Which is why they always post that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You never see women who are in happy marriages, they don't be posting.
Yeah.
They don't be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't even post like, oh, my husband did this for me, my husband did that for me.
They don't
like
that's normal.
That's just normal. Like or it's not like they're just not trying to brag. Like not trying to do too much. Like just trying to keep a good thing a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't go broadcasting every nice thing Sam does for you. You don't go broadcasting every nice thing Wyatt does for you.
Yeah, like there's no need.
But best believe whenever something bad happens, these people just
broadcast it everywhere.
Because they want to commiserate. They think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to
really
laugh.
crazy
because my boyfriend did. Ha, so silly.
Crickets.
I'm not laughing. So this is kind of going into like the idea about like intensive parenting and spending all this time with your kids. So we gotta make the balance between the little ass responsibilities that kids have and like you can't do everything for your kid,
do everything
bro.
For your kid, and you shouldn't.
It's like, you guys go on your kids' Minecraft account, see them building an entire fucking world on Minecraft, right? Or literally going on Coda or coding a robot to dance, to do a Fortnite dance, winning Fortnite Battle Royale every single night. But you think it's gonna traumatize them to do their own laundry?
Yeah,
like that's the stuff that genuinely blows me. And I think I read The Anxious Generation, and there's this link between overparenting and the rise in mental health challenges in children.
Mm-hmm.
So Jonathan Haidt is the author of The Anxious Generation, and obviously there's been a sharp rise in teen anxiety and depression since the early 2010s, and the major driver in this anxious generation is the rewiring of childhood by technology. So teens are spending like 10 hours a damn day on their phones for entertainment, with half of teenagers saying that they're online almost all the time. You're overprotecting your children from real life and underprotecting them online.
Yeah.
So like you gonna do everything for your kids. Oh, I'm letting my kids be kids. Meanwhile, they on Roblox getting groomed. Like, okay.
You ate that.
Like,
up.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna clean my child's room because I need to let them be kids. Like, you guys are traumatizing your kids. I can't let my kid. This lady was telling me, why would a middle schooler pack their own lunch? Like, they don't know how to pack their own lunch in middle school. Are you crazy?
They do though.
You're literally insane if you think that your kid can be on Roblox but can't pack their own lunch.
Yeah, they're just. I don't know what that is, but like, do you think they genuinely think that their kid can't do it, or they literally just derive so much like satisfaction and pride of being the perfect mother, like we're talking about?
I think
like
it's both.
Yeah,
like it's got to be both.
It's got to be both, because like I think some of them like there's like a lot of.
Well, if you don't give your child developmentally appropriate tasks from a young age, independence isn't just something that just happens.
Yeah.
I bet her kid can't pack his own lunch.
Yeah.
I bet if she let her kid pack his own lunch, she would come with Takis every day.
Yeah.
Because she never let him do the groundwork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I started packing my own lunch in the 3rd grade, or at least helping with packing my own lunch, because me and my mom would make pieces of the lunch. Like every Sunday we would put fruit in little containers.
Mm-hmm.
We would take out like Uncrustables, put them in here, or make sandwiches and like have the sandwiches lined up. So all I would have to do in the morning or the night before is take one sandwich, take a fruit, take a cracker or whatever, and put it in my lunchbox. And that would be how I packed my lunch.
Yeah.
Like, you need one main thing, one this, one that. Or I would pack like leftovers. And she would we would pack them together, and it would be my responsibility to take them out the fridge and put them in my lunchbox for school. Like, letting kids be kids also includes age-appropriate responsibilities.
Yeah, it does.
And like, I also don't even really believe in chores. Like, I don't even believe in the concept of a chore. Like, my kids don't do chores. I let my kids be kids. Your child has to contribute to the household. Like, I read this article by this Dr. Elizabeth Harris. Chores, she said, quote, chores are not just about a clean house. They help a child build confidence, empathy, and self-regulation. They strengthen executive skills like planning and focus. And in a long-term study, it found that children who had age-appropriate chores developed stronger relationships, better work ethic, and higher life satisfaction as adults. So, like, guys, you have to let your kid do chores.
And it's just like, even if it's just like, that's stuff besides like your kids just gonna have to clean up after themselves.
Facts.
Like, is that crazy?
Facts.
Like, is that insane?
I don't think that's like an insane concept.
Like, what? Oh, your kid plays with their toys. They should
just let them leave it there, and you're the maid, so you'll go clean it up later.
Like, I just think they should pick that up. Like, like what?
It's one thing when they're one, but like, dang,
yeah,
they can pick up their own toys.
They can pick up. I've seen it firsthand.
At least you guys can do it together.
They can pick up their own toys, bro. I was picking up toys with 2-year-olds. She was showing me where they go.
Facts.
They just gonna have to be able to pick up their own toys.
Facts.
And they can.
Facts. So the economic system also reinforces the assumption that mothers will absorb the gaps in childcare. So in the United States, for instance, there is no universal paid family leave and no affordable universal childcare. So paid maternity leave obviously is at zero on a federal level. While other countries typically guarantee an average of 18 weeks, paternity leave is typically only a few days or a week at most in other countries. So without government-backed leave, families often make personal decisions where mothers exit or downshift in their careers because the quote unquote only way to cover for an infant is for one parent to stay home, and that parent is typically the woman. And the National Women's Law Center notes that in America, parents pay staggering amounts for childcare, often tens of thousands of dollars per child. And for low income families, childcare can consume like 30% of their income. This lady I follow on TikTok who goes through her childcare costs. This lady spent $6,000 this month in childcare.
Dude, a lot of people's childcare is literally higher than their own salaries, and that's why.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them are just like, well.
When women step back from the workplace, they're not just like, it's not just like, oh, you're missing. I don't understand why they look at the household income as the mom's salary that's going right to childcare. Like, that's the part that really bothers me. My whole salary would be going to childcare. Why don't we just say half of your household income would go to childcare?
Yeah, then
but
like,
you're
okay.
also missing out on, until your child goes to kindergarten. So for 5 years, missing out on 5 years of 401k contribution, 5 years of career progression, 5 years of stock from your employer. Like, can you imagine trying to go into the job market after chilling for 5 years?
It would actually be impossible.
It's impossible now. It is impossible, which is why moms find themselves unable to re-enter the workforce, which leaves themselves financially vulnerable. So like this idea that it is the woman's role to
quit her job, stay home,
is so insanely misogynistic to me. Like, damn, you missing out on 5+ years of salary.
And I feel like
salary progression too. Typically people get like what, a 5% raise every year?
Yeah. That's all just gone, and you starting over with
if you
some
can
new
even
grads.
get a job.
If you can literally even get a job.
Facts.
And I feel like that's probably why a lot of them just, a lot of people that I know, they just don't enter the workforce again.
Facts.
Like, girl, you can't.
How can you? I bet they tried.
Yeah, like you just can't. Like,
when we look at this pattern historically, Clarissa Atkinson wrote this article called "The Construction of Motherhood" from the book Christian Motherhood in the Medieval West. Great essay that I read. Like, in the Middle Ages and Renaissance, women were instructed that even their spirituality hinged on motherhood. So for 16th century humanists, a woman's true vocation was entirely domestic, and those who resisted maternity faced moral and even physical penalties. Like, they was gonna lock you in a damn asylum till you was chill with being a mother and chill with submitting to your husband. So obviously we see this amplified today, low key, on social media, and like the way that we portray this normative mother through trad wives and through all these like mom influencers and who, this is what I do as a day in life as a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom to 4 boys
at 20.
That's the important part. So this like continuous cultural pressure is very much a product of our history. And as Atkinson reminds us, institutions have long taught us that motherhood is both a woman's destiny and her duty, sanctifying the idea that women must endure this hardship in silence. O'Reilly and others describe normative motherhood as an almost invisible regime of expectations and a social construction of motherhood that regulates mothers on how they mother. So to be a good mother, you must always put your children first. And if you even consider your own needs, you're selfish, good for nothing mother. And low-key, they should take your kids away and put you in an asylum. Like, the toll of this is serious. mothers who are juggling a job or near constant caregiving are at a much higher risk of anxiety or depression. Yeah, that's kind of all I have. Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
Like, it's actually like a lot. Like, these
Facts.
expectations are so deep rooted. Like, how am I gonna escape?
I don't know.
How
Because
am I
you
gonna
have to have
escape?
kids. You don't have to have kids. But like,
I want to
we
have
need
children.
to have kids.
I want
Like,
to have
I want to have
children.
kids.
Yeah.
But like, dang. Low-key-
I'm not built for all this though.
I don't know if I'm before this. But like, at least we live in a mental era, like where we're woke. Like we
That's
can, like,
true.
at least we know better. Like when you know better, you can want better.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
so
can be
true.
better, you
And
know?
I'm not gonna be living here, so I'm gonna have childcare.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like
Don't even
$6,000 a
worry.
month in childcare is literally insane.
Like what the actual hell? Like
Yeah.
that's insanity.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to give up my career, so
You shouldn't have to.
I really want to just keep the good vibes going.
And as for me, as someone who grew up with a very, very, and you too, with like an ambitious
yes,
mom,
yeah,
and like all the women in my family are super ambitious and
Mhm.
like go getters and
Yeah.
are high achievers.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
I
me
love
too.
seeing my dad support my mom in all of her
Mhm.
dreams and endeavors. Like,
Literally,
I love that.
yes. When my mom's turning up, doing her own thing, like
Yeah.
accomplishing her dreams. I'm like, go you.
Go
like
you.
your job on this earth is just not
It's
just
not
to
just my
me.
mom.
Yeah, like you're literally your own person. There was a point where you weren't any of our mothers. Like you were yourself.
person.
Yeah, you should still be able to have that.
Facts.
And like
And
I
it-
don't know.
But like growing up with a mom who thought of our family as a unit,
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like there are so many families nowadays who are child focused.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you see that with all these elite sports, all these
Yeah.
travel sports. Like
Mhm.
you're 5'5", your husband's 5'6". Like, why do you think Timmy's gonna be in the NBA? Like,
Yeah.
let's maybe focus on
Let's
school.
think,
Like, why are you guys
yeah.
bringing your whole family, spending tens of thousands of dollars, going from state to state to
Yeah.
state to state?
Haven't been on like a
Family
couple's vacation or done anything for yourself in like the past like 5 years.
because you're traveling around for your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I loved being a part of a family that people would make sacrifices for one another for the
Mhm.
good of the family.
Mhm.
And that's why I think I feel so close to my family, as not as like a child,
Yeah.
but like as a member of my family, as a
yeah,
contributing
as an
member to my
adult,
family.
yeah, I
Yes.
feel the exact same way. Like my family means a lot to me. Like
Facts.
that is who I am. Is like
Facts.
being a part of my family. And I think it's because like everybody contributes. Like
Facts.
we're all a unit. We all do things for one another.
If
like
one person wants to go do something, we're gonna support them and going to do it.
Mhm.
If one person wants to stay back while the other person, like, we can't revolve our
All
lives
lives.
around one or two people of the family.
Mhm.
It's not right.
It's not right. That's not what a family is supposed to be, in
It's
my
not.
opinion.
It's not.
Yeah.
In my opinion too.
Yeah.
But hey, if you have a different opinion, let us know.
Yeah. If you want to operate your family different, let us know. Won't agree, but
But
let
it's good
us
to hear
know. Yeah, it's good
regardless.
to hear. Maybe you'll change my mind.
But this is like a time capsule episode. So like in 10 years, if we have kids, like we're gonna have to watch this back and see.
Oh
what's up.
yeah. But like when I know how I be. I'm not gonna
Facts.
change
I
because
know
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna change.
Nah, like
But
that whole
also-
trad wife thing is not for me.
it's not my portion.
It's
not
not.
my
It's not.
portion.
It's just like the way I am is just not built for that, and that's
Facts.
fine.
It's okay.
You know.
Thanks for listening, guys.
All
That's
right,
we have for you today.
y'all. Bye.